Alright, so work is over. I'm running my normal Friday errands, dropping off the recycling and picking up my lottery tickets. But I wanted to get on here real quick just to say that yesterday at the grocery store, I bought 3 energy drinks, 2 from one brand and 1 C4. C4 Skittles flavor, which I don't know that I've eaten Skittles that damn much. I don't know what it tasted like, but it didn't taste like something that I would go crazy about or something that would fuel Marshawn Lynch in a football game. But, when it says C4 Energy, and of course 0 sugar, that's a must for me. But it says superhuman, emphasized by coloration. Superhuman performance. I thought, my God, if I'm not giving you that already, what is this drink gonna do? Oh my God, I'm gonna become a deity. Yes, it's empty. I already drank it. I drank it on my way to work, and I guess I'd just as soon had my regular Diet Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew Zero. If you haven't noticed, that's the new advertising or marketing catchphrase for diet sodas. They don't call them diet anymore. They call them zero, as in 0 sugar and or 0 calories. That's fine. Whatever. Just give me my damn zeros. I like Cherry Coke Zero. I like Coke Zero. I like Mountain Dew Zero sometimes. Only because in my brain it has more caffeine than the others. Every now and then, if I'm desperate, a Dr. Pepper Zero. I like Monster energy drinks. So why I'm buying something else to see if I like it, I really don't know. It will become a matter of price in addition to a matter of do I like it or not. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. But if I like it and the price is reasonable, I'll buy it. But yes, sir, you go ahead and take that parking space. That's cool. I wasn't going right there. I don't know what I was saying. I know that it's always tricky videoing and driving. I'm at my lottery spot. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go in there and get my lottery tickets. And now that I've talked about it, I'm probably going to get myself another energy drink. Oh, that's what I was saying, energy drinks. I like to have a Diet Dew or whatever diet soda I have at home. More often than not, it's actually Coke Zero, which is fine. I like Coke Zero. And my grocery store doesn't have Cherry Coke Zero for some reason. I like to have one on my way to work. That is because I like some caffeine. I like the fizz, getting me kind of, fizzed up for the day, so to speak. But I don't want the caffeine so much that I program my coffee maker to come on before I leave the house at 4:30. I would rather have it set to come on at 9:30 so that by the time I get home around 10, I have a fresh brewed pot of coffee there, primarily for my father. Will I have some? Maybe. Maybe not. But it's there. And it would seem wasteful to make a big pot when all I need is a little bit just to get me to work, where I can also get coffee for free. I guess I am that cheap that I'll take the free coffee. Even though it's not usually any better, in fact it's often worse than the coffee I would have at home, but it's what it is. It's caffeine delivery. It's really all it is. So I like my sodas in the morning just to kind of wake me up and give me a little jolt of caffeine. I do the Dew because of the caffeine content. But if I can find these energy drinks at a reasonable price and with a flavor that I like and a fair amount of caffeine, this C4, which I don't know why that name, I'm sure there's a reason for it. The C4 zero sugar, 0 calories, 200 milligrams of caffeine. So in addition to all their other little chemicals and additives and whatever that they will reportedly give me superhuman performance, it's that 200 milligrams of caffeine that I'm looking at. Getting up at 3:30 when I am more than likely only slept at the most usually 5 hours. The caffeine comes in real handy. I think my well, I won't say my coworkers because I don't really have any at that time of the morning that I deal with. But the members that I deal with in the morning probably don't hate me as much when I have caffeine. That implies some of them hate me, and I'm well aware of that, actually. But the caffeine makes it better. Caffeine makes almost everything better, except a heart condition. Anyway. All right, that's all from now. Just rambling on when I'm sitting here waiting to hurry up and get home and do whatever comes next. And laundry. Yeah, I started laundry before I left the house, so I got to go home and put my sheets over into the dryer. Anyway, sorry, still rambling. Peace out. All right, I feel a little better. I had a little bit to eat and took a nap. Yes, it made me much later in the day, but it gave me some energy to get some things done around the house that needed done, and I feel okay with it. So I was talking earlier about the energy drink that I had this morning, the C4 Skittles flavored superhuman performance thing. The taste was just and I didn't necessarily feel like I caught any kind of caffeine buzz or anything there. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not sure how susceptible I am to caffeine. I drink an awful lot of coffee, and it's half calf, just because of previous heart issues, which aren't as bad as that might sound, but nonetheless, the doctor was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have so much caffeine. So I went with half calf. Probably does my father some good, too. It's just easier to have the same thing for both of us. Anyway, didn't necessarily pick up on any kind of caffeine buzz. The taste was and unfortunately I threw away the receipt from the grocery store, so I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I'm gonna say I think the two that I bought 3, but 2 were the same thing. I think the price was $2.50 a piece, which I guess is kind of normal. I think that's what it was at the store I stopped at on the way home for my lottery tickets. But I chose not to get one there. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it at the moment, and I did kind of have an idea that I would just go ahead and try to take a nap when I got home, so I didn't want to have my regular white Monster energy drink. Yeah, the place I get my lottery tickets sells the double size. It's not really double, but maybe it is double. It's significantly bigger than the regular Monster can, and yeah, I kind of dig that, especially if I am coming home to work out. That's a good little buzz to try to catch before exercise. Anyway, so speaking of trying to catch a little buzz before exercise, I tried one of the other energy drinks that I bought, and the speed and rambleness of how I'm talking right now I don't really think has anything to do with that energy drink, even though it might seem like I'm buzzing a little. I'm not. This also is natural caffeine. It has 1 gram of carbs, but no sugars. Chris, how do you add carbs and not sugars? Sugar alcohols, natural sugars that don't register as sugar, or carbs, I should say, that don't register as a sugar. Anyway, who cares? No sugar, 1 carb, either way, I'm good. The taste was good. And it was Ghost Energy, 0 sugar. You see there, citrus flavor, natural flavor, energy drink, 16 ounces, 5 calories. That's your 1 carb, no fat, no protein. A lot of vitamin C and B vitamins, which B vitamins are part of the metabolic process for energy boost or energy stimulation in your
body. So I liked it. May or may not have caught a little bit of a boost from it. Although I guess before I had it, I was in my normal resting state, so to speak. And then I promptly got up and folded laundry and made my bed and cleaned my closet out a little bit and rearranged some things. So maybe I did catch a little boost of energy there. Anyway, and then I also started another load of laundry and went ahead and assembled dinner to put in the oven in a few hours. So tonight's dinner is going to be experimental. I had a kielbasa, turkey kielbasa, in the fridge that needed to be eaten. Bought it a while ago, but those kind of things. It's a you want to call it a cured meat. It's a processed meat, so the expiration date is sometimes out of ways. But this one was getting close. So what I did was I took some frozen they call them Southern style, which to me I have no idea what's Southern style about it. They're just small diced potatoes. Took enough potatoes to cover the bottom of a 13 by 9. Maybe a little more than just cover the bottom. And about a third, not quite half, but a third of an onion, diced real fine. Kind of stir those two together, spread them out there nice and even on the 13 by 9. And then I took the sausage and I cut it in 1 to 1 1/4 inch pieces, all the way down, probably, it's not quite a pound, it's like 14.5 or 15 ounce sausage. And then each piece I cut diagonally. So it's kind of an odd wedged shape, small enough that I think my father can handle it, but big enough that you're not taking 18,000 bites to get any kind of protein. I don't know if I'll have any or not, to be honest. I have a feeling there'll be some left over. I generally wouldn't eat the potatoes, but I might tonight. I don't know. Kind of been off my eating a little bit lately. I actually gained a pound last week, which wasn't really all that bad considering last week I had my pizza cheat day. But this week I have no excuses. I've been grazing again, and that is my downfall. I don't necessarily eat unhealthy foods that much, other than my every 28-day cheat. Yeah, 28 days between cheats. But I eat too much. Too much is just as bad as too little. You know what I'm saying? If it's the healthy food, that's good. But you can still eat too much of a healthy food. You can make an unhealthy food unhealthy by eating too much of it. And I'm sorry, I just realized I'm on my rower, so I'm probably going back and forth. Hey, back. All right, so, yeah, maybe I am having a little bit of a caffeine buzz. Anyway, so that's dinner. I put just a touch of garlic powder on and a little bit of black pepper, fresh cracked ground black pepper. And I can't decide what I'll do from there. I'm thinking if I put it in the oven covered for like 30 minutes maybe, because the sausage is cooked, the potatoes will be thawed out. They were frozen. They'll be thawed out a little bit from sitting in the fridge for a few hours. Excuse me. And I'm hoping that there's enough juice that kind of cooks out of the sausage that'll soften up the onions and potatoes a little bit. Especially if I put it in the oven covered. That tinfoil kind of creates a steam bath inside of there. Excuse me. And then after 30 minutes or so, pull that tinfoil off and cook it a little, 10-15 minutes more to kind of put some color on it. at that point, I'm also thinking maybe I put a little bit of shredded cheddar or something on top just to add another layer of fat and protein without a whole lot of carbs. If I do that, I'll definitely eat some because I'm a sucker for cheese. I don't know why I'm telling you all that, but anyway, that's what I've been doing. That was the last thing I did before I came out here was assemble. I won't say I made it. I assembled the dinner, cut the onions and cut the sausage and threw it all together. I mean, with care. So now I'm in the garage. I'm gonna get at least my 8,000 meter row. I really should do some weights, but I'm just not feeling it lately. I don't know if it's my shoulder bothering me, my energy level's down. Fridays are hard because I don't get a whole lot of sleep. That's why I tried to take a little nap. It wasn't a very successful nap. I couldn't get comfortable. My sheets were in the dryer, so I didn't even get in bed, but that's not usually an issue. I laid on the floor and kind of had a massager under my neck. I really should see a chiropractor. Even after my massage yesterday, my neck is still not 100%. So, and I'll get up early in the morning for Premier League, so I probably am better off not having too long of a nap, or else I won't be able to go to sleep. Anyway, I guess at this point I'm sharpening pencils, as my mother used to say, procrastinating before I keep me from doing what I need to do, which is my row. 8,000 meters lately has taken me 42-ish minutes, 42 to 43, which is still slow. Not real happy about my pace lately, but damn it, sometimes it's just, I don't know. Rowing every day, as much as I have this month, is not necessarily conducive to making you faster, because over the long haul you start to get a little run down. If I took a break and came back, a break, a day or two, I may in fact be faster when I do that, because I have, hopefully, am building up some endurance. However, August is the challenge for the American Cancer Society, and I am trying. I probably will be successful. I'm aiming for 4 times what they suggested as their minimum, which they suggested 2,000 a day, which would be 62,000. I'm looking at 248,000 maybe. I'm really not sure where I am right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit that. I initially estimated that I would take 3 days off from rowing this month, and I haven't taken one yet. Today's the 26th. I could still take 3 days off and probably still hit my 248,000. But I won't. So anyway, one last thing, I did notice a day or two ago that I got another subscriber. Thank you, whoever you may be. I appreciate it. I hope you find something here either entertaining or educational. Haven't really done some of the educational things I intended to do. I am still batting around ideas about the direction I want this channel to go. I know after this amount of videos, I don't know how many I've done now, 20 something, maybe more, that I should have a better idea of the direction I want to go. But I don't anticipate this ending anytime soon, so I guess I have plenty of time in front of me to choose that path. Well, that said, I guess we never know how much time we have, but you get what I'm saying. But thanks anyway. I do appreciate the follow. I hope I get to round up some more. I actually have kind of started to talk about it to a couple of people. I wasn't talking about it to anybody. I mean, I don't know what kind of impression some people get when they hear somebody say I have a YouTube channel. But I know what my impression is when somebody says that. It's not good. But I know now from doing it myself, that's really not my intention. I'm not an attention seeker. I am actually at the moment surprising myself a little bit with how many times I've been willing to talk to the camera with my shirt off. Oh my god. And my turkey neck, or whatever you call this nonsense that's going on here. It's all part of the aging process of a fat old man. A balding, fat old man. How bad is that? Anyway. All my pencils are sharpened. It's time to do my homework. So I may or may not holler at you again. If I don't, have a wonderful Friday. And I'll holler at you later. See ya. Alright. So if you're looking at my workout today on Instagram, it won't look like much. My shoulders really bother me when it comes to chest movements, presses and stuff. I don't get it. I don't understand where the weakness is coming from. I know it's my right shoulder. There's something in there that's just not letting me press. However, you'll see that that's all I did today, for the most part. Or at least, no, I'm going to try to keep going. So, I got interrupted. I had a little emergency. Those of you who have been a caregiver, more than likely for a parent, put it this way. If you're a parent, you know when your child is born, that from the day they're born until an undetermined time in the future, they're going to wear a diaper. And you'll know when it's time to stop wearing the diaper. There may be a little overlap, there might be some accidents. Now put it in reverse. You're taking care of your parent, knowing that there may come a time where they have to wear a diaper. It depends, whatever you want to call it. How many accidents do you want to deal with before you say, fuck it, you got to start wearing it? Depends. Because I can't keep cleaning the bathroom the way I'm having to clean it sometimes. And now, doing a third load of laundry after an unexpected shower and an unscheduled bathroom cleaning. I was mid-set. Just happened to go in the house to take dinner out of the oven, uncover it, put it back in. And that's what I was greeted with when I went back in the house. And for those of you who may wonder why I am willing to go to work in the morning, because he's still in bed, but don't leave the house much after that, that's why. Because that's what I could come home to. Or worse, of course. Of course, me being here didn't prevent anything. Actually, yeah, it did, because I was able to get him cleaned up and squared away and cleaned the toilet and all that kind of good stuff before he tried to walk out of the bathroom. Because I've caught him doing that too. It's 7:30. It's 7:30 Friday night. I'm tired. It's been a long day. And then I deal with that shit. Literally. And it kills my appetite. That's the last thing I want to do now is go in and eat dinner. And I'm starving, but not in the mood for that right now. So it might just be a big old protein drink and a shower in bed before too much longer. I have often told my father I will take care of him as long as I'm able. And like I've said before, that implication was physically able. But after enough time and enough situations and experience, you start to think, it might not be the physical that keeps me from being able to continue doing it. It might be the emotional, that where you just kind of throw your hands up in the air and say, I can't do this anymore. So we'll see what becomes of it. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to do a little more of a workout here. if for no other reason than to take away some stress. Working out is a good stress reliever. And if I do it hard enough and hurt my shoulder enough, I'll focus on that instead of the miserable existence that I sometimes have brought upon myself. Oh man, I would say that, tongue in cheek, because I know my situation is always could be worse, and it's bearable. I'm just venting because I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm annoyed. Anyway, I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. All right, so here I got a superset going of a barbell delt press. I'm going to do 3 sets of 12, so 12 presses, and then I'll do 12 lateral raises. Not using a whole lot of weight. That's actually 35 pounds on the bar there, which isn't a whole lot below my max, unfortunately. The weakness, but primarily in my right shoulder, is just keeping me from doing a whole lot of weight on anything. Now, I normally don't do my lateral raises with a band, but I wanted to kind of back off the dumbbells a little bit, maybe get some a little more of a dynamic resistance, and that is a big benefit with doing bands. So you can't see it there. I stood on the center and crossed the handles over just to kind of give it a little bit of an angle to increase the range of motion that the resistance was kind of amplified. Excellent. Love the ball spot. Yep, doing that here. That set, I'm not really sure why. That's my second set. I don't know what was going on, but that was the hardest one. The third set wasn't nearly as hard as the second one for some reason. But that's how it went today anyway. So, yep, stepping on there, crossing over, and going up. So I always tend to have my arms out in front of me a little bit, but I am definitely feeling it in that middle delt. That's the primary target there. Probably a little closer to the front than I ought to be. But, so I'm doing this voiceover, as I may have mentioned, that because I have music playing that I'm share on YouTube. Right, still. Thank you very much, SiriusXM, for supplying my workout with good tunes. So here's the third set. Like I said, much better than the second set. I mean, it's getting heavy quick at that point, but working off some tension, working out a little stress. That's how it goes. This set looks better. Maybe just the second set in general was kind of crap, but this third set here too of the band lateral raises kind of looks a little better to me too. You can see the grunting and groaning in my face, but those aren't easy for me. My shoulders are just crap, but I like to hold that last one. Now we got another superset going, a kettlebell front press. So bringing those hands in, bringing the elbows in, kind of puts a little more emphasis on the front deltoids where barbell press does too, but just kind of a different motion. And then the front raise. So I'm really kind of torching the front deltoids. I'm probably going to feel that later. I probably should, as I'm standing here recording this, I probably should have ice on my shoulder, just so maybe I can sleep. And that's what CBD patches are. Here you can see another angle in the front press. So the elbows are in closer, hands obviously are in closer than with the bar. So it's the same exercise, so to speak, but kind of like doing a couple of different hand variations or grip variations on pull downs. It just makes it just different enough that you kind of get a different pump from it. think that's the first time I ever said I got a pump fixed. So, front deltoids are kind of the weakest link for most people when it comes to bench press. And I rarely do flat bench. I did it today. It's my first exercise. And again, with the pain or whatever it is I'm experiencing in this right shoulder, I just am not getting a whole lot of weight with it. So, on to the third and final set of this superset. 3 sets, 12 each. Just a way to get more work in less time. There's less rest time required. And you kind of hit 2 exercises in a row that are just different enough that you don't need quite as much rest time. In fact, most of the rest time that I take when I'm doing it like this is the amount of time it takes me to relocate the camera. But this is it right here. And that's about the end of that second set. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I lied. I did more and I took some video of it. I hope you didn't mind the voiceover. I cannot play you music that I don't have the rights to, which is what I was listening to when I was lifting. So, there's some dead air there and there's a little bit of a voiceover. Hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Hit the damn button, Chris!